So that was our first 2 years of activity. We accomplished the goals that we set out to accomplish, so I was very pleased about that. And then we went into year 3. And now we no longer had a set direction and purpose beyond our mandate. So we just continued to do the 4th prong, to have community actions, and we made some partnerships with, the fringe, femme fringe movement and stuff like that. But we were losing our direction a bit, and apparently this is very normal. One of the issues that came up was whether we should stick to gender and just be focusing on a gender initiative, or if we should open it up to include other marginalized communities as well. So we'd always taken an intersectional approach from the beginning, and what I mean by that is recognizing that women are not a monolithic entity, and that different women are affected differently. Racialization, class, education, sexual orientation, all of this affects how you experience the world and how the world experiences you. But when we wanted to sort of open it up and make that move, there was some pushback in the group. And in the end, we really weren't able to reconcile that. And the decision was made to basically disband. I mean, we carried on for a little bit, but without the focus and the direction and specific activities, we did end up disbanding. And this is not to say that equity initiatives stopped at all. All of the organizations continued with their own projects. PACT has the All In initiative. Equity was doing their equity census. Now they're working together on the Not in Our Space campaign. And the Playwrights Guild and myself, we picked up projects like the Pledge Project. The reason we've created this is another thing we hear frequently. Well, I'm going to backtrack for a second. So another thing we did during the Equity in Theatre Initiative was that Lane Zisman Newman and I co-edited an issue of Canadian Theatre Review called Equity in Theatre. And there are amazing articles in there, but one of them was a study of the post-secondary institutions and to see what they were like. Are they on par in terms of representation with the industry? Are they better? Are they worse? It turned out they're worse. So about 18% of the shows that they do on their main stages are by women playwrights. And we came across universities where a person could go through their entire 4-year BA career and never see a play by a woman on the main stage. So we thought, okay, we got to do something about that. So we started this Pledge database. It is a database of large cast plays by Canadian women, but people will be able to go on and search by theme or genre, by number of cast members, all sorts of things. And again, providing a resource. So when people say, oh, I don't know any good plays by women, and I need large cast plays because I'm at a university, we say, here's a resource for you. So initially when I started out with Lane putting the Equity in Theatre Initiative together, our focus was very much on the system, which was why we gathered together all the stakeholders in the industry, because we thought, well, if we're going to change the system, we're going to need all the major stakeholders at the table. But of course, while trying to change the system, it really is all about the individual. It is coming back and being able to provide the tools and the resources that people need for a fair and equitable lifestyle and work environment. It's this holistic kind of approach where we were going at the system and the way it works and the present reality, but at the same time, the whole purpose and reason for that is to try to empower individuals and women and people of color and people with disabilities, and to provide them with some advocacy for sure, some resources and some tools, and a central umbrella organization where you could raise concerns that you might have.